Welcome to Quantum Finance. My name is Parker. I'm the head trader here, but I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. So in today's video, we'll take a look at the economic data. We'll go over some news, we'll do a market recap, and then we'll look at the trading opportunities. So today we did have US building permits come in better than expected. We also had initial jobless claims come in better than forecasted as well. And the new home sales came in worse than expected. Looking at the calendar here, we do have tomorrow, Friday, March 24th, we do have core durable good orders. So now we'll look at some news. This was the central banks this week. We had the ECB with a 50 basis point hike, the Swiss central bank with a 50 basis point, our Federal Reserve with a 25 basis point hike, Bank of England with a 25 basis point hike, Australian central bank with 25 basis points, and Norway central bank with a 25 basis point hike. This is the new home sales here. As you can see, third consecutive monthly increase. We also have Russia overtaking Saudi Arabia as China's largest oil supplier. We have Russia announcing it has added 31.1 tons of gold to its reserves. As you can see, constantly stockpiling gold here. We also have the SEC issuing investor warning that basically a lot of cryptos do not comply with the laws. And, everyone, screw the SEC. Because here we have it. They have officially sent Coinbase a Wells notice saying that a lot of the stuff they have is securities. We also have the UAE Central Bank launching its digital currency, the CBDC, the digital dirham. And we do have Luna Terra founder Do Kwon arrested in Montenegro. So now we'll look at the market. Starting here in the debt market, we have the 10-year yield here. Red day and the 10-year yield still making its way down here. Sitting at the lower end of this weekly range here after wicking off that lower band. The dollar, red day, or green day here in the dollar. It did pierce through yesterday's lows, but it is getting a nice wick here, green day. Getting really close to that lower extreme there with the bands getting tighter here. S&P 500, we do have a red day here. We did have a gap up, and then you see getting rejected there at that midline and working its way down, piercing through yesterday's lows. Getting a big wick here on the weekly chart below that midline. Bitcoin, green day here, and Bitcoin still sitting here at the upper end of this daily range. Currently flipped green on the week, but not able to break yesterday's highs quite yet. XRP, green day here, and XRP getting recovery after bouncing off support here at this from yesterday around this 40-cent level. Poking its head back above that upper band here on the weekly chart. Turning to commodities, we have oil. Oil getting rejected here, actually, at that previous area we were talking about, that breakdown from December. With that midline creeping up. Yeah, so it looks like oil might kind of want to roll back down here. Gold, green day here in gold, poking its way back up towards the upper end of this daily range here, looking to retest these highs from Monday. And looking for that all-time high. Silver, green day as well, and silver here breaking through yesterday's highs, just pushing up towards this upper extreme here. So now we'll look at the trading opportunities. We'll start on the daily chart with the S&P 500. If you remember in yesterday's video, I did say we would be looking for an opportunity to buy puts because of all this selling we did get yesterday. As you see here, that massive red bar, just pure selling. So there wasn't even a sliver of green. So I was expecting weakness today. I was looking for puts, so we can look at the 5-minute and see what we got here. As you can see, we did have this uptrend in the morning, good strength in the morning, and then we did break down in rollover, piercing through the 100-day, the open, the 20, and getting all the way down through that 200-day before bouncing into the close. So yeah, really good opportunity today for put options to short this market. So yeah, you see we got that up channel here, this uptrend, and the short was here on the break of this downtrend. As you can see, this was the prime opportunity to short when it broke this trend. And I do have these contracts pulled up here. As you can see, monster move on these contracts. So the entry on the breakdown was here at around 1150. So you're looking at these contracts around 112. And that move into VWAP there, which is typically the first take profit on shorts when you're looking like this, 36% gain. And then that extension down to the open, you're looking at about 200% gain, and then, you know, the monster move all the way down to the lows up here around 559% gain on these put options. So yeah, really nice trade here on the SPY. We can zoom out a little bit more. As you can see, getting that 15-minute trade line VWAP cross to the downside, really pushing it far down here on the 30-minute as well. And that same spot here getting rejected with a bearish cross on the moving averages here on the 1 hour. And so yeah, I was talking about this being a bear flag, and it is kind of looking like it played out like that. But this trend has pretty much played out, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and delete these trend lines here. It might make it's looking like it's going to want to make its way down to this support from here, like this area lining up with this lower extreme here. As you can see, we're about to get a bearish cross on the 2 hour. So yeah, I would if this does break below this 200-day, I would be looking at a move down to around this 388 level here on the S&P 500. So now we can look at the relativity here. So we have the SPY and the Qs here. As you can see, we both had that strength in the morning, the uptrend, and then we got that break before really just rolling over. Yeah, there really wasn't any other trades today because of this kind of crazy action with the strength in the morning and then the massive reversal. There was kind of a one trade that had a setup. It was Riot, actually, because, you know, Bitcoin was making a move. If you remember, we did trade Riot last week when Bitcoin had that massive spike. Yeah, this was just, I mean, honestly, when it comes to playing squeezes, when you have that much weakness in the overall market, you really don't want to try to, I mean, buying call options here when the market's that weak is just generally not a good idea to get long into a lot of weakness in the overall market. But as you can see, there was this, you know, downtrend into VWAP's trade line or squeeze with upward momentum here. But as you can see, I mean, the market was just too weak, and this was not able to make a move. I was looking at these contracts. You could have got like a nice like little scout play, you know, buying at the lower end of this range and then selling up here, you know, into this. But, you know, overall, just not a good trade. Generally not a good idea to get long during a market that's this weak. Like, we can kind of like scan through here. As you can see, a lot of these plays are just strength in the morning and then just sell-offs, as you can see here. Not really any good squeezes or continuation. So, yeah, you know, nice trade here for the puts to take advantage of all that sell volume we got yesterday after that Fed rate decision. Really just a monster move. I'm thinking you're looking at over a 500% move on these contracts. But yeah, so that was pretty much the only trades today. I mean, it was just, you know, just a lot of selling today. We can look back at the daily chart. As you can see, just, you know, majority selling again today. Getting more volume than yesterday, but there was some buying here coming in. Oh, goodness. But yeah, so really good trade here today on those SPY puts, but no really other action to talk about. No any other good trade opportunities like yesterday. You know, pretty much the same setup as yesterday. You know, you had that uptrend break for the put options, and then you had the crazy Fed decision, and then it's kind of same thing today. You had the uptrend break for the put options, and then really nothing else. So, yeah, the past 2 days, the story has just been about shorting the market, taking advantage of this weakness with the banking crisis and the Fed decision. So, yeah, that'll do it for the video. Appreciate y'all watching, and I will talk to y'all later.